All right, so it's that time of the show now where we get to chat with everyone's mom, and we'll start with Abby St. John's mom, Jeanne, as I get the chance to find out a little bit more about Abby. And of course, Abby's also joining us on the couch. Not as nervous as I'm going to be in a little bit here, but I guess to start off, what was Abby's weight when she was born? What are some of the stats that you can kind of...
She weighed 7 pounds, 15 ounces.
Really?
Yeah.
And one thing that we talked about a little bit off camera is that she was a very really just itching to just, go wherever, just go all the time as a child, right?
She was very determined and free-spirited, and as soon as she could find her way free of us, she was gone.
So did that pose any challenges, I guess you could say? I know you're having a good laugh about that now, so I'm guessing there are some challenges with, as a mom when you're raising Abby.
Yes, because being in a mall, we're always afraid that our children will get lost, and that was my biggest concern with her. Her sister, on the other hand, I was never afraid of losing her because she was stuck to my side.
Really?
This little one here, as soon as she could figure out how to get out of the stroller, she was gone.
So she was a rule breaker, troublemaker, that kind of thing?
She was quite the challenge.
Is that fair for
Yeah.
you? For you?
Oh, 100%.
And of course, you say you and your sister are polar opposites. So I guess also for, just some lighter side things now. What's one moment that you can recall that made you really proud of Abby?
Well, all throughout her life, she's always gone after what she's wanted. But I think the most recent proud moment was just last Saturday when she attended her NATE convocation, and she walked across the stage, and I started to tear.
Oh, that's
because it was a proud mama moment.
Of course, absolutely.
Yes.
It's always, I don't know, I think my mom cried. I think she did, but she's very proud as well. I guess too with, what's also some biggest fears you had? Of course, Abby moved out here from Sherwood Park to work here in Lloydminster, here at Primetime Local News. So what's some fears you may have had about Abby coming out here to start her career?
I didn't have any fears because she's always been a very determined young lady, so she's always known what she's wanted. I think a fear would have been, does she know how to properly manage her money, and moving into her first apartment, and just getting settled and being not afraid.
Absolutely. Of course, when you are moving out of the nest, it's always stressful, especially for parents, when making sure your kids eat enough or eat well, and of course with money as well. So I guess one of the last questions, just before we're out of time here, I guess what's some advice that you would give to Abby right now, currently in this state, as now she's into adulthood and starting her career off?
Well, I would say to her that just be true to yourself and just go for everything that you want to go for, and just be happy.
That's beautiful. And of course, Abby, your mom's obviously played a big role in your life. I guess how much of to where you are today, how much do you owe that success you have currently to your mom in the way that she's raised you?
Everything. That's the typical answer that you should give, especially when your mom's sitting right next to you. But it is true. Being, the taxi driver, the biggest fan, the parent volunteer, even when we're older, we don't really want our parents coming on field trips, but she dropped everything to do anything that I wanted, so everything.
And I guess what's an embarrassing thing not putting you on the spot, what's an embarrassing thing maybe that your mom's done to you, maybe in public or any kind of situation like that?
I don't think I can think of any truly embarrassing moment that you've done to me in public. I'm the more embarrassing one, probably. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything.
All righty. Well, Jeanne, thank you so much for coming down. We really appreciate it.